When you had your children, did you ever anticipate what was going to follow?
At first, I didn't anticipate having 8 babies, and let alone the media frenzy that would follow. Giving birth to the babies. So I always say life happens to you when you're busy making other plans, right? I'm going to plan on going back to school, finish my master's and my maybe PhD, and that didn't manifest. So I just kept on, going with the flow of life, and just kept on, I would have been, again, a fool to say no to hundreds of thousands of dollars that were thrown at me for interviews. How else am I going to feed 14 hungry mouths? So.
Now, Octomom is kind of, it was a tabloid name.
Right. It's now become kind of like this iconic name that I'm actually going to I'm going to trademark. Because they're the ones the people, the media, created it. And it's in it. The second you slap a label on a person, you instantly dehumanize that individual. They no longer become human. They become an it. So I've kind of been in it for the last 3.5 years. And, once you're in it, you can't identify or relate to that human being at all. It's not human. So I'm hoping to shatter that aspect of it, but while keeping Octomom for marketing purposes.
Yeah, because it has to be tough emotionally to be an it, in your words.
I've kind of, again, like my kids, I've grown completely desensitized. There's really nothing you can say that would ever affect me emotionally. Right. It's kind of become almost, well, it's not become a stone necessarily, but I've learned to swab boundaries, really healthy, strong, sturdy boundaries around myself, so that, the saying, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Literally, I'm living proof of that. I was forced into that. I was prepared prior to that because I had a lot of education in regard to psychology and counseling. So I've done 30, 40, 50-page research papers in regard to boundaries and in regard to human behavior. And this has, for me personally, been an ultimate experiment in humanity, and quite a fascinating one, if I do say so myself.
Do you think you're misunderstood?
That's an understatement. So the character they created called Octomom it ceased to ever materialize. There is no such thing. It's just a character. And I'm the opposite of what they've created. I find that to be humorous. It's paradoxical, actually. But misunderstood is an understatement. Something's been created out of thin air. It's not real, but I'm going to go ahead and take power over it and monopolize off of that situation.